Today we're looking at the YM, and we're going to do our weekly fractal exercise. Now, what we point out on the longer time frames, i.e. 3 hour, 4 hour, 20 minute, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, monthly, weekly, yearly, monthly, okay? You'll find the fractals on these smaller time frames. This particular fractal can be found on the 1 minute time frame, 3 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame. Okay? Let's go back and take a look at the 1 minute time frame. Okay? And what we're going to do, we're going to try to locate a few fractals there. Alright? Now, when you're looking for fractals, you have to kind of scale them. Now look. Right here, A, B, C, D, E. Okay? How many times have we seen this particular fractal? Alright? Here's the top. Here's the bottom. You break, enter. You put your hedge self-stop times 2. Put your profit objective here for 5, 10, 20, 30 points. You're not going for 100 points. We're day trading. Alright? You get 5 points, you get 2, you get 1, you take it. Because you're going to have another fractal appearing and another trade opportunity. Alright? We're on a 1 minute time frame. Again, whatever you find on a 1 minute time frame, you will find on the longer time frames. Okay? That's how you map the market. So, as we proceed here, okay, we're looking for similar fractals. Now, we're doing an exercise here, alright? They're not going to appear all the time. We're going back a bit here. And since we're on a 1 minute time frame, there are going to be a few more popping up here. And what you do, you scale the fractal to find another one. Okay? And if you can't find anything on the, what do we have here? Look at this. A, B, C, D, E. How many times have we seen that on a longer time frame? Okay? A month, yearly, quarterly. You find this fractal all the time. Guaranteed. Let me repeat that. Guaranteed. All you have to do is go to our container. Neil is in charge of that, and he'll point these out for you. Now, if you find this particular fractal, for example, on a 15-minute time frame, you've got a setup. All right, you got the bottom, you got the top. You know how to do the setup. All right. We found another fractal. They're everywhere. All right. We have one here too. A, B, C, D, E. Alright. You have a little pop here. Equal leg, equal leg. Here's the top. Here's the bottom. The top, you wait for a break. You put your hedge buy stop times 2 up there, and you do a trade going down. So you go from here down to here. You take your profit. Period. Alright. Don't look for the 100-point moves. You're not going to get them. All right? And why does fractal stop here? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Typical growth fractal right here. This particular fractal can be found on a monthly chart, a weekly chart, a daily chart. All right? All you have to do, go to the container, find the fractal, and you match it. Then you have a trade setup. Okay, so we got 2 fractals here, one here, one here. All right, we'll keep going. Now, the more often you do this, you can go to your computer and recognize them, and you can do a trade like automatically. Here's another one here too. Little bump up, equal. That's the top. Okay, you go short here on a break. You put your hedge buy stop times 2 here. You went from 42 here down to 42,367 here. That's a profit. Take it. Don't hold on to it thinking it's going to drop down here because another fractal is going to appear. So we're looking for fractals. And you have to do the exercise every day. If you don't do your homework, you won't get results. And we're just going through some simple fractals here. It's best you go with the clearest fractal. Again, in order to do that, you need to go through all the time frames. Okay? All the time frames. These are my most popular ones based on my markets here. Okay. And we keep looking for more fractals. And you can use the 1 minute time frame for, again, the longer time frames. Right? And there's tons of them. Here's one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, right here. And this is fractal. And we'll keep going for a few more. And at times you have to kind of scale the fractal and kind of get a better picture here. Okay. And we'll find a couple more fractals here. I'm sure we will. Okay. They are going to appear at random. All right. There's no follow the dots. It doesn't work that way. And keep looking for fractals. Now we're doing this on a 1 minute time frame. Why don't we go to the we can go to 5 minute time frame. Start over again. Okay. Can we find any fractals on the 5 minute time frame? Well, I don't know. I believe we caught this one here. And here's a typical fractal here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's another fractal. You find that fractal on a daily 2 hour, 3 hour time frame. You have a trade set up. Again, we're practicing looking for fractals. Granted, it takes a lot of work. We have one here too. Okay, and I'm again pointing out the most common fractals. But again, you can find them on every time frame. Okay, so we did that on a 5 minute time frame. Why don't we go to let's go to the 10 minute time frame. Can we find anything there? I don't know. We'll take a look. We'll go back. Gonna have to move this back here a little. Okay, so now we're on a 10 minute time frame looking for fractals. Okay. And we're looking. Again, they're going to appear at random, and that's why you have to keep scanning on all the time frames there. And we'll keep going through. It does require a lot of work, but after a lot of practice, you get really good. This morning I woke up, I looked at the monitor, I give you a setup in 5 minutes. Here's another one here. Dip, leg, that's growth fractal, all right? You go along here, put your self-stop hedge ×2 here. You get a profit, you take it here. Don't hope for up here. You take it anywhere around here, okay? And let's see if we can find any more fractals. Again, we have all the fractals in our fractal container. we created a new channel. And again, go to Neil, and he can help you out. That's why we're here. Bet small. You can trade with 2 contracts. You can trade with 1. Okay? You don't have to overdo it. And we're looking for more fractals here. Now, if you're doing this every minute for like 20 or 30 years, like I have, we saw that on a 1 minute time frame, right? Dip, 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 boom, bam. Okay, here's the bottom. You go along, self-stop times 2 as the hedge. You get a little break. You enter. You hit the top of the fractal. Take your profit there, or take it here. All right, you're day trading. You're only going for 5 points. Did you know that the average day trader wage is below the minimum wage here in the States? It's about $7.50 an hour. Okay, you're a typical day trader, if you last more than one. Oh, here's another one too. Okay. That's a growth fractal. You go along here, you get a pop, take your profit, let it go. All right, and again, if you scale out, the fractals become more clear too. Okay. Now here's a typical decaying fractal. Fractals indicate a turn. How much? We don't know until another one appears. So we have a growing fractal right here, and then we have a bottom fractal here. Rather, that's a decaying fractal and a growth fractal. So now you have 2 fractals here. Okay, look, you got that one there, and then you have this one here. You can do this all day long. Okay. Here's another one here too. A little bump, light. And let's see here. We can do this all day long. On the longer term warning, I think what's going to happen here, looking at the world, I really don't watch the news, but what do we have here? We've been looking at this particular weekly fractal for a long time. Look at that. We got the top here, we got the bottom here, and as of now, the fractals do change. We're going to put a little stop there, and here's the bottom. Okay, we have another. Now, you can find this fractal on the 1 minute, 10 minute, 13 minute time frame. So what you're looking to do, you're looking at matching pictures. Right? You find a picture in a container, you match it, create your setup, put in your stops, and more importantly, you need an exit point. All right? So it could be a point, could be 5, could be 10. I'm happy with 10, okay? Because eventually you're going to find another fractal, all right? Guaranteed. Okay, well, we have another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 7 down fractal. Again, you can find fractals in our fractal container. And we can do this all day long. Now, if KS is appearing on the down here, you can always go to another marker here and find a better fractal. Okay? Look at these. So you can have a trade every hour, literally. And we're going through more fractals. That's on a weekly time frame. But very important, remember, I think we're reaching the top if we remain at the top here. Okay? Now, there may be a possibility that we can have one more leg up here. We don't know. We're day trading, and we're taking this one day at a time. Old school trend line. I'm not going to go with it, but you can. My top is around here, and we'll have to wait for it to go down quite a bit. Okay, Hank or Nikki, signing off. I hope this will help you, and have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll see everyone on Sunday. Signing off.